Hey Warriors, welcome back. We found these two pieces on Facebook Marketplace, and they were manufactured by Kroehler. Peter Kroehler, the son of immigrant parents, was born in 1872. In 1890, he attended what is now North Central College in Naperville, Illinois. His professor, James Nichols, and two other men founded the Naperville Lounge Factory in 1893 and hired Peter Kroehler as a clerk at $26 a month. Both the company and Kroehler were off to a good start, and by 1896, he entered a partnership with the original investors. The Naperville Lounge Factory changed its name to the Naperville Lounge Company in 1898. Kroehler was elected president of the company in 1903, the same year he bought out two of the shareholders. In 1911, Kroehler incorporated a furniture factory called the P.E. Kroehler Manufacturing Company. This company, the Naperville Lounge Company, and two other furniture plants merged to form the Kroehler Manufacturing Company in 1915. Peter Kroehler led the furniture industry, purchasing or building new plants around the United States and Canada. Although the Kroehler Manufacturing Company produced many types of furniture, it was known as the world's largest manufacturer of upholstered furniture and was an industry standard. The company sold its interests and dissolved in 1981. Kroehler is also a part of my family history, so to speak, as my mom worked at the plant in Naperville, Illinois, for a number of years, beginning around 1969. I was even lucky enough to get to see the furniture being made in the plant a few times. Back in the day, employers tended to give quite a substantial discount to its employees, so as you can imagine, we had a number of Kroehler pieces in our home as I was growing up. Here, we are going to be doing a furniture makeover on a Kroehler dresser and chest that was manufactured in the early 1960s. Okay, so we have got some serious issues with the laminate on this side. We had talked about what we want to do with this. We really want to try to get this leveled out. So I'm going to put some Bondo in here, and then when we scuff sand, we'll try to get this level so that there's not this ridge in here. We thought about putting just any laminate in there to try to level it out, but I think it's going to be easier with some Bondo. So we are going to mix up some Bondo, which is a 2-part epoxy.
Do you have a straight edge scraper?
Yeah. Like this. What you got? Oh.
Not exactly sure. There we go.
A little more right there.
Dollar Tree or off the supply store, and you get these color coding labels, they're called, and they look like this. You could use those to mark all your little spots instead of your tape.
Okay, so there are some areas on here like this where the veneer has really degraded, and this is actually, you can actually get your thumbnail in here. These are really deep grooves. So we're going to fill some of those in with some wood filler. I want to do this now so that when we scuff sand, we'll already be smooth and won't have to come back and fill these and resand them. We want to make sure that we clean the inside of the cabinet as well. We're kind of doing double duty. Cindy's doing a bunch of cleaning while I'm doing a bunch of patchwork, so we can get this thing going a little quicker. So while she's doing that, I'll probably start working on the drawers for using Bondo and our wood filler to get those ready. We've got a 120 grit on here. We're going to do some scuff sanding just to get this ready for prime. And we're not plugged in. Just in case.
Just in case. Okay. We're good.
We are going to be using the Kills Restoration Primer to prime these units up. We are using the primer to give us a smooth surface. We're not using it so much for adhesion because we're going to be using the Rethunk Junk paint, which adheres very well to begin with. But using the primer will kind of fill in, it's like a build, so it kind of tends to fill in a lot of the little grain marks and everything else that we have. And once we shoot a coat of primer on it, we'll be able to look at it. We'll be able to see if there's anything that we still need to fill in or touch up. It tends to show up a lot better once you have a coat of something on there. You can see where you might have any little nicks or dings or deep grain that you missed. We're trying to get that all in because we really want a smooth surface on this. And this will fill it in, and then we can sand it and it'll give us a nice even texture everywhere. The problem is when you sand something smooth and you're only scuff sanding, but you have a mark or something and you sand through the finish, then the difference between the finish and the raw wood is different, and that can show all the way through to your paint. So putting the primer on here will give us a even finish, that when we sand it, the whole top is an even type of finish that we put the paint on, so there won't be any marks or that kind of thing that'll bleed through and show in your paint. Then I always like to take a piece of cardboard and give us a little test spray. Looks good.
Okay, we're gonna put a little Tough Top satin from Rethink Junk on top of this gold, just the gold. You want it to really sparkle and shine. Okay, so there's your before and after. I scrubbed it for a while, let it sit for about a half an hour, and then rinsed it, and then I went again. So let's turn it over. Oops, sorry about the earthquake there. Big difference. Yeah, I'm rolling. Okay, we're putting Howard feed in wax.
See this? Howard. See, there's no S. It's not Howard's. It's Howard. This is Jim's. I bought it. It's Jim's Howard Feed and Wax. It's not Howard's Feed and Wax. It's Howard Feed and Wax.
On these rails. Oh, Lord.
Well, we're almost there. It's getting a little punchy there at the end. As we finish things up, get the drawers in, and get things put together, get it staged, why don't we go ahead and start by reminding you what it is we started with. And there you go. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it when you comment, like, subscribe. It's always a help to our channel. We like hearing from you guys. So we will see you next week. And as always, have a flippin' awesome day.